What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Cross Blitz. We're jumping into this thing. I have taken some time off camera. I've grinded everything that you could possibly grind. I have done it all. I've played one round of Cross Blitz every single night, kind of, asterisk, before going to bed. This is my wind down game. Turn-based is perfect for that because when you want to just sit there and close your eyes or, you know, not have to be on, you just take a break whenever you want to. Chat, I'm going to let you pick right now. Who did the thing? Alexander's. Getting up for work, receiving a good surprise. Hut's being online. Greetings from Europe. Thank you for the €5. I appreciate that. That's even more dollars in the US. Hell yeah. What do you want, chat? Do you want Admiral Brass, which is a war specialist, Rez, Chaos, Gizmo, Fortune, Nilme, Balance, or Lieutenant Juniper, Nature? Brawler's fun? Yeah, it says Balance, but I would say that the Brawler is probably one of the strongest. Like, really, really, really strong. Gizmo, Chaos, who cares about Nature, Rez, Juniper, I'm a nerd for poison. Frog, Purple Person. Yeah, Butt Person. Lieutenant Juniper, what you doing this weekend? It's pretty even. We could just roll it too. It's 1 through 5. Right. I would say that my favorites so far are probably Nilme. You've already seen me do an episode of Nilme. Maybe Rez, the spellcaster, but sometimes that gets really annoying. I would say that Gizmo is probably up there for being strongest. The way that his deck works is pretty crazy, but let's just maybe roll it then. You guys were pretty split. Pretty even across the board, which is probably a good sign for the game if there's not like one that you really, really need to have. Random number generator. Go. 1 to 5. Shadoink. 2. That's Chaos. There we go. Rez Chaos. Starting off with some stuff. I'm going to put Stella in for the crowd surfer. We're gonna go Riot Rocker.
Going through a rough patch in life, friend, but always a good morale boost catching a stream.
16 months, Uncle Pie. Thank you for that. Riot Rocker, Stella, and Concert Craze. All right, let's go. You guys don't need to. We'll talk about it when we get in. Southron Seas or Starscape Plains. Well, we're pirate themed right now. We got to go to the pirate place. We're gonna go hard mode because I'm crazy. I've already beaten them all in S tier. Swindler's Wharf, Ruinous Reef, or Dragon's Belly. I'm gonna go with the first one that someone says. I was crazy once. Nope. Belly. All right, I saw a belly in there. Let's go. So, Chaos, Spellcaster. I'm trying to think of what the Chaos is. Because I think that there are some other ones that are a little bit more chaotic than this character. I guess, I don't know. It's called Draconic Damage. It's not like chaotic damage or anything like that. But yeah, so we have Riot Rocker, which says, your next Serpent Song can target the enemy hero. Add a Serpent Song to your hand and reduce its cost by 1. Serpent Song is like, this is our base. This is our bread and butter spell right here. Serpent Song, deal 1 draconic damage to a minion. Stella, Lifesteal. So anytime it attacks, we get the amount of health back that it did damage. Played, deal 2 draconic damage to an enemy minion. So immediately you get to do an attack. Concert Craze, gain +1 draconic damage, add Serpent Song to your hand. And then Rez, Infinite Rift, which means anytime we cast a spell, it'll activate this. Add a Serpent Song to your hand. So Serpent Song, Serpent Song, Serpent Song, Serpent Song. Alright. That's all you need to know for now. You want to fight the Monkey Barrel guy or Barrel-Chested Brute Barrel Belly? at barrels or barrels. Let's look ahead and see where we want to go. I really, really like trinket shops. I think trinkets make the world go around. Relics are really good, but you only get 1 really good relic and then 3 kind of good relics, potential. What I'm seeing here is I could go this way over here and I'd fight through this deadly battle into a free relic, save the money, spend it on this trinket shop, and then we'd go through the supply closet. That's like an elf where he's like a candy cane forest and through a gumdrop whatever ocean and then through the Lincoln Tunnel. Or conversely, I would go over here to the trinket shop, go to this trinket shop, card shop, into the supply closet. I'm gonna maybe do the deadly battle. I'm feeling spicy, chat. You think we can handle it? Too bad they nerfed Death Relic. It was hilarious. They nerfed it. How did they nerf it? Well, I'm gonna get rid of you because your 5 cost is probably not gonna be worth. Cyrus says yes. Yeah, the death dice. Is it like the first minion played? Gets a random death. So, enemy went first. They start with 1 energy. We go second, which gave us this bonus energy. If I don't spend the bonus energy, it doesn't go anywhere. We still get to keep it. Or I could just spend it and say, like, you know, put this guy out there and then cast the 2 damage on that guy and kill him, and then, you know, but then we risked them putting something here, which would cause Stella to attack that thing and then die, probably. Let's stick with a Riot Rocker and block that. We only have to do 5 damage, right? I guess I could even go like this and deal the damage there if I really wanted to. Or even here. Sure, why not? It was on every unit applied death effect. Now it's only on played. I guess I still don't understand. I want you to go, let's go a different aisle, because if you put them in the same aisle, then they can kind of stack up high health enemies on your one aisle and block everything.
Hope you're doing well, Huts.
34 months, Sea Cow, thank you for that. Alright, 4 more damage left. Oh, it's this kind of game. I can go ahead and put another Stella down and then deal 2 damage to you. And then we got 3 more damage out of the 4. Next turn, cast 1 Riot Rocker, put the Serpent Song inside of the dude's gut. Wait a second. Wasn't that... It was down to 4, and we did 1 damage and then 2 damage. Oh, he had Glimmer. So like this guy played bank 2 Glimmer, it's like 2 shield. That's what happened. The game cheated. We need to do 4 damage right now. I'm not gonna be able to do 4 damage. But if I cut this guy out, we'll do 3 damage out of the 4, and then I can put a Riot Rocker down and cast this. Boom. This game gives off Inscription vibes. Yeah, similar to Inscription with lanes, but both lanes are active at the same time. Love to say. Sire, good night. Options for cards. They really, really changed this. I'm pretty sure it used to be like pick 1 card and you got to do it like per faction that you had. And you can have up to 2 factions, and then there's 1 random unmarked faction at the end. It's confusing. Now you can pick 3 cards per set. It's so much different. Draw 3 spells, give your hero +3 draconic damage. That's huge. It's really high cost though. Flux, Means if you discard it, you get it back. Deal 2 damage randomly. Not randomly. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. That seems pretty good. And then give your minions +2 power. That could be good, but kind of hard to keep your minions alive. You can go with a second Hellfire and skip the rest. After you cast a spell, gain +1/+1. I'm just gonna get all 3 of those. Mana Knight's gonna be our dude. That's kind of our thing. Now we get to pick our secondary faction. Right, this guy's gonna be mostly pirates. It has to do with ship cannons. After you summon a pirate, deal 2 damage to a random enemy minion. So it fires the cannon if you summon a pirate. We don't have pirates in our first build, in our first deck, so no. This guy is the death guy, so a lot of on-death effects. Death, give another friendly minion +1/+1. Death, deal 2 damage to enemy hero. It's draconic, so if I up my draconic damage, that will also increase that. This is Chaos faction already, right? It's purple, so these are going to be both purple. The problem here with going 2 purples is you don't get 3 faction choices, 3 cards each. I think you only get 2 factions, 3 cards each. So a total of 6 cards to add instead of 9 cards after every battle. And then here's Nilmi, who's got the really cool... Basically, when your enemies die, your other enemies or your other dudes grow stronger kind of a thing. But yeah, I really like this guy. He's one of my favorites. Cannons are mid. Yeah, cannons seem like they blow. Like, it's like one of the worst builds, I would say. This is more like Slay the Spire. I mean, the crux of the game, right, is the gameplay, is the card-based thing. Where you go on your path is Slay the Spire-esque, but it's not really Slay the Spire, I would say. Dragon Brand or Nilmi? I'm gonna go with the dragon. Let's go pure chaos. I really like this guy. Could work against me, though. Our first relic. Options. Good options. After you cast your first draconic spell in a turn, draw 1 card. Card draw is huge in this game. You don't want to draw too many cards, but if you draw too few cards, you also die. It's death both ways. You want to find the mid ground. Generally speaking, your card draw is pathetic in the beginning, so this could be huge. Dewey Pantaloons. After you play your first death minion that costs 3 or less in a turn, trigger its death. So if you were to place Void Ancient out, it immediately damages the enemy hero for 2 damage, and then when you kill it, it does 2 more damage. Dewey Pantaloons is one of my favorites. Brambled Cutlass, this is also really, really good. Your hero has 2 thorns, so if you're getting hit on by some creepy dude at a bar, no, by like really low health enemies, they're gonna die after they hit you, and then you won't have to worry about defending that column. I don't know. It has Flux. If it dies, it also goes back into your hand. I think it's only when it's discarded. Fluxes. After this card is discarded, add it back to your hand. Not when it dies. I'm gonna go Dewey. I think. We'll try it. This is, once again, it's phenomenal, but it's just like... Card draw in and of itself is not gonna kill enemies. I don't know. We'll have to get card draw on something else, basically. And we're gonna do our really tough battle. Pantaloons seems crazy. It's only the first minion per turn. We're going first this time. I am going to cast my Riot Rocker. And then I'm going to keep this Serpent Song and try to synergize that with our Mana Knights. Because Mana Knight, once again, after you cast a spell, gain +1/+1. You're a dirty bitch. Just took that opportunity to kill my Riot Rocker. Whatever, I come back stronger. Check this out. Boom. Activate your death effect. Give you +1/+1, which is what the Skull Recruit does. Give another friendly minion +1/+1. Suck on that. Alright, well, you're definitely gonna die. I could Mana Knight now and cast... Doesn't sound that bad if I do this. Put him in this aisle because they're gonna want to kill my Mana Knight. They know it gets really strong. You're probably gonna cast some spell that kills him immediately anyways because the game fucking cheats. It's so unbalanced. I'm gonna kill this guy, which means that my Riot Rocker won't die.
Spiky 7 waves high butt.
Spiky dude, 40 months, welcome back. And we got single damage off. Hey, it didn't cast a spell to kill my Mana Knight. What the frick do you know? Let's go ahead and hide a Mana Knight in the back too. So the problem here, right, is that if I did nothing right now, my Skull Recruit would attack and die. And then this would be 2 damage, 1 health. Then my Mana Knight would attack, still take 2 damage, and die. And we don't want that to happen. I could kill him with my Hellfire if I really wanted to. I could Concert Craze, add 1 Draconic damage. Now you're 3/3, so you won't die. But also, now this deals 2 damage, because we have +1 Draconic. And I can kill him that way. It will summon a new enemy, but I think it's a 1/1 enemy. Which my Skull Recruit can kill. We need Edge Cam. Huh? Now you died. It did end up doing its death rattle to my Mana Knight, which is just close to being dead. That was a +2 armor, 1 Shiver Shade. 3 frost damage to a random enemy when it dies. That is not the best. What if I block you with Skull Recruit? Can I still hit you with the thing? No. Well, I could place my Mana Knight and then just hope that the Shiver Shade doesn't kill one of my dudes when I cast this. Alright. So that's a bummer, but... You know, I actually think that if I didn't do that, we would have already won. We can ignore it. Yeah, because it was 4 damage coming in. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, my Mana Knight's gonna die again. That's nice though. You're gonna be one damage away from losing, and if I do this and then this, we win. Cool. Ba-da-ba-ba-ra-ba-dow. Brute Skin Ancient. Tough plus Barrier. Tough means it takes 1 less damage from all sources. Barrier means it negates the first hit. Pretty strong. Agony Altar. Inanimate. Which means it cannot attack even if you give it power. Flux. After you discard your first card in a turn, draw a card. So we don't have discard build. I would take 1. I'll take 1 of you. And then some more Mana Knights. This guy, give each friendly minion with a unique class +3/+3. We just don't have a lot of classes. Classless, Pirate, Classless, Classless, Dragon. It's just not a whole lot of unique too. So no. When this minion takes damage, summon a Beambot. That one can be cool if you have nil me and you gain benefits when your friends die. Alright, free relic. At the start of your turn, add a mimicking melody to your hand if you don't have one. Death dice. After any minion is played, give it a random minion's death. It's so crazy hectic, and we're a spellcaster, so we're not summoning as many minions. It's really like the most minions spawned gains the most stuff, probably. I don't want it. Not with the Chaos build. Let's see here, give minions in your starting hand +2 power. I'm just gonna take that one. This is really good. This can be good too. It can also make up for the fact that, if you have poor card draw, you get to just steal a card, but it does cost mana to do that, so, or energy, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm just gonna stick with the heavy sword. Trinket chop. Go. Trinkets are things you can add to your cards. Oh, overgrow. Ooh, tough. Those are both really good. Sometimes you can't add, so for example, overgrow means that if you place one of the units, it places another one right to the right of it. You can't place these things on low-cost units. I don't know why. I don't know why they make that rule. Overgrow your Mana Knight. Oh my god, I can. I can overgrow the Mana Knight. And I can make them tough so that they don't die as often. Anybody else that I would want to overgrow, though, I'm pretty sure that, like, if you overgrow, for example, a Void Ancient, it's not going to deal 2 draconic damage per. It's still just the first one spawned. And even if you have a card that says when played, like Stella, deal 2 draconic damage to an enemy, and you overgrew it, it still wouldn't give you 4 damage, which I think is BS. I think that this is good. Can't Void Ancient, not epic. It's neither is Mana Knight, but for some reason the colorless cards, you can always put this crap on there. I'm pretty sure. And then making them tough so that they live longer. That sounds like a good move. The Mana Knight's purple. What are we looking at? Oh, you're talking about the little diamond in the corner? Is that like a rarity? Rarity gem. Got it. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I don't know why he's so rare. I mean, we have like 4,000 of them. We want to take on Dewey Pantaloon's Plated Grunts.
The bottom right of the cards have a gem that acts as a rarity marker. High-tier trinkets can only be on higher-tier cards.
I still think that they shouldn't do that, but, you know, it's whatever. Right, if I take a low-cost card and I put some really cool thing on it, I did that knowing that I put that on a really low-cost card. So the fact that you have so many low-cost cards that you've now applied a trinket to 17 of your cards instead of 1. Whatever. I think it's a weird way that they do that, but this guy does not have any relic, so he sounds better, but I know that bloodtooth himself is a giant douche. But going up against another Dewey Pantaloons does not excite me. So we'll take him on. I'm pretty sure this guy eats your cards. So he's all about trying to get rid of your cards so that you hurt yourself trying to draw. So like the first time you try to draw a card when you don't have any, it takes 1 damage, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. And it goes out of control real quick. So many Mana Knights. Guy's also tough. You think you're so tough. Block him. Get rid of him. You're such a bitch. You're the biggest bitch that I've ever seen in my entire life. Ever. Like, literally ever. No one is bigger than you. You take the cake. Screw you, I'm getting that health back. After a friendly minion is damaged, this minion gets +1 power. It's pretty good. That is dangerous. Take this. Even when he takes damage himself, which is usually not how those cards work, gains damage. That's gonna be, yeah. After a friendly minion takes damage, gain +1 armor. Okay, so bloodtooth seems like it's not trying to eat my deck. Maybe I'm thinking of a different enemy then. Bloodtooth is trying to gain on damage plus things with the stuff. What if I did this? Overgrow all my mana knights and I overwhelm you.
Me whole crew's dancing to this jig. A one-eyed, one-legged herald just threw up all over Pink Eye Pete.
The music in this game is pretty good. Just ignore the bear. Just ignore the bear. Bear Zerker. Yeah, see now this guy hurts himself when he gets played. And so he gains the armor here and gains the damage there. That's good. That is good. That's pretty smart. 6 damage coming in. Ouch.
There's a W-H-A-T.
There's a what? B word. I'm gonna do this. That guy's gonna be gaining so much flippin' damage. Hopefully he doesn't have any spells to cast on me. But you'll be dead, so it doesn't really matter. But just in case something goes wrong. Riot Rocker, I believe in you. There we go. There's your overgrow tough mana knight. He's dead, Jim. Heal 25% after every battle, unless it's a deadly battle, then it's 50%. Throw 3 bombs at random enemies, minions, dealing 4 pyro damage each. This is really good late game. I really like these guys, though. I can get a couple more of those in there. This guy can help you with your card draw. Immediately adds a random pirate to your deck, and then upon dying, does the same. Lame. Supply closet time. Open the closet, -5 HP, what we get to browse the trinket shop. Pay for a fragrant potion and browse them safely.
Not EP, One-Eyed Willie got eaten by seagulls last week. All that was left was his willy.
One willy die. Fight him! Battle him and get 1 free trinket! The problem with this fight, though, is it's neither a normal nor deadly battle. You take damage in this fight, you get to go with that damage. And if we get hurt, then we go into the final battle with the boss. Hurt. Kind of think -5 HP is not that bad. To possibly buy a good trinket. I wish I could see what trinkets I'm going to buy beforehand. I don't remember what they are. Because usually each thing, like the supply closet itself, has like a set of trinkets you can buy. Free though. For free 50 sounds nice. Alright. Take the damage. When played, gain 1 maximum mana. That's strong. It's epic. It's a legendary trinket though. Costs 2 less. Death. Add 2 funky fragrances to your opponent's hand. So if I put that on something that costs 3 or less for me, I'm just going to be giving them funky fragrances. That's a 1 cost spell that gives a minion +1/+1. It's bad. I don't want to give them that. But if I had the ability to cast my Mana Knight for free, maybe it would be worth it. When played, heal your hero 5 HP is also solid. Should we try it? Free Mana Knight? Is that crazy? Am I crazy? It's free. I gotta go for it. It's freaking free. And then I want to heal myself. Every time I play Avoid Ancient. No. Who else is blue? Stella. Oh, you already have lifesteal though. I don't have money. I don't have enough money. I'm broke. I broke it in my nose. And this one's 100. So we're not doing that. I would say Encrusted Coin would be really strong on a legendary creature that you, A, have more of, and B, is really, really cheap. I think the nature one, it's like, costs 4 to get out. And so you get ahead of the game with the +1 max mana thing, but, well, let's hope those funky fragrances don't cost me the game. A lot of times, too, it's a really, really good thing when the opposing guy is out of cards, and with the funky fragrances, I'm just giving them more things to play. But if they don't have any enemies to throw it on, they can't really use them, can they? Alright, we're gonna start with our Riot Rocker. And I don't want to put him out there until I can cast a spell and beef him. Only funky fragrance.
The only funky fragrance I smell is the side of your head asterisk sniff asterisk.
There's nothing funky about it. It smells delicious. I still kind of want to throw them in the back even though they're tough. I don't want to put them on the front lines because I don't want them to die. Let's do that. He did not give funky fragrances, but will. That's the one bad thing. I get them both for free, right? You get the second one for free regardless, the Overgrow one. But now I'm going to give them double the fragrances. Maybe I'll overload their deck with so many funky fragrances, they won't even have units to spend them on because they can't fit any more cards in their hand, right? Maybe. I don't know. Does that make sense? And was that Dewey Pantaloons that did that then? Let's see here. What are the socks again? I'm trying to see where the socks are. Modifiers. Can I go over on the modifiers? It says 1 of 2, but I can't flip the page.
Hey, Hus finally caught a stream. For once, I've been watching you since I was in middle school. Whoa. And I just got out of boot camp and became a Marine. I never really caught a stream, but I'm glad to have finally caught one. Glad to watch you for all these years.
Rival, thank you so much for the $100 donation. Thank you for that. That is unbelievably generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just got out of boot camp, became a Marine. Well, thanks for your service. Thank you so much for the generosity as well. And thanks for watching, just being here in general. Hell yeah. So if I play my Skull Recruit right now, chat, we're not going to get Dewey Pantaloons' death. I kind of still want to protect these guys. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to cast this because I can. This is a good first turn. Second turn. This is turn 2. This is a phenomenal second turn. Holy crap. Not as phenomenal as the $100 donation from Rival, but still pretty phenomenal. Oof. Mama. There's so many funky fragrances. They gave you luck. And now I get to do this, right? +1 draconic damage. Adds a spell to my hand. Oh, it's beautiful. Jack Heeds with 9 months. Welcome back. Butt baby. Get the cannon out of here. No one wants the cannon. No one cares about your cannon. This guy's got a full hand of funky fragrances. You're gonna use one of them on the cannon, aren't you? No, you're dumb. That was pretty good, though. He played a pirate, so he got to fire the cannon for 2 damage. I'm really only interested in playing spells at this point in time. And if I play a spell on you, then my Skull Recruit can take you out, and I'll do 6 extra damage on your face. Yeah, see? Worth it. It's risky to give him all those funky fragrances, but it's a race to the finish at that point in time. Because he could just put a bunch of units out there and then funky them to the point where they could probably kill my Mana Knights. But I'm gonna go 1 more of those, 1 more Hellfire. This is crazy. Death. Deal 3 draconic damage to all minions. If you had -1 cost on this or -2 cost on this, it would activate on Dewey Pantaloon, and you could just use Dust Drake as a nuke. Nuke build, V2. Did Cross Blitz hit 1.0? No, they're still like early access, but there's gonna be an update coming out soon. There's gonna be a whole new area to go to. The issue is it hits all minions. Yeah, no. You'd play it first, and you'd nuke everybody, and then you'd have the free playing field. Like, if you were being overwhelmed, you would want to use the Dust Drake to kind of reset things. Gain +2/+2 for every other card you've played this turn. This guy could be really strong. With free cost or low cost cards. I don't know. I don't even see myself getting to turn 5 ever. I usually don't go with hold, and I skip. Alright, that was the first boss. There's only 1 more boss to go until we're done. Where would we like to go? Well, I like the idea of... I mean, free relic is always nice. But perchance would want to go through Trinket Shop, Relic Shop. Let me fight this guy, or this guy. This guy's poison-based, I think, which is just like super cheap damage because you can't ever dodge poison. But poison counts as a spell cast by you. That could be good. This guy has a robe that says when you discard a card, give a random friendly minion +1/+1. It's really strong. And this guy has a discard build. So I'm thinking we go bingo, bango, bongo. Nope, sorry, this one. And then here. And then here to campfire, I guess. Let's do that. Otherwise, there's the Sanctum, the Prize Emporium. I don't remember what the Bilge Bomb does and what things that they offer. We should probably replace Pantaloons. You think so? You don't like the Pantaloons anymore? I think they're still pretty good. When cast, draw a card. Oh, man. Usually I try to get 1 of the Serpent Songs in my deck so that I can put when cast, draw a card on all Serpent Songs. And then any Serpent Song created by any of my characters at any time all have card draw to them. It's really good. And +1 damage would be amazing. But no. Thorns, when you're defending, whatever creature that has thorns gets +2 damage. Pretty okay. I could go +1 damage on my Hellfire, so it's 3 damage to all minions. Trick Book on Hellfire is still good. Yeah, it's just we only have 2 of these cards. Like, the chance of actually drawing this card when you need it is kind of low. I like the idea of drawing a card, but it's going to be maybe 2 cards drawn over the entire battle. So I say no to that, and I save my money for all the other shops. Hey, Death Dice. Let me have You have minions in your starting hand +1/+1, and after you summon your first minion that costs 5 or more, give it barrier so it negates the first hit. That would be Rez or Dragon Brand. 2 out of the 30 cards that I have, I feel like, eh. Thorns and Haunted Crewmate is also good. Oh, yeah. Anything that you give the Haunted Crewmate, though, I don't know if you get it back once they respawn as another character that dies. I'm gonna go with the Blossom Beads. And then up through this here. And through the poison. I've seen a lot of times, especially the relics that give you +1/+1 on your starting hand, right? Let's say that you have a Relentless character. That just means that they respawn until they die the first time. If you give them +1/+1, now your 1/1 guy is a 2/2. It dies, it comes back as a 1/1. It's like, come on. Really? I maybe should have kept the monster instead of trading it for this spell. I didn't know I was going to get a spell, but now the benefits, the +2 damage and the +1/+1 doesn't apply to a spell, obviously, but holy moly, we already started off with 2 Mana Knights. I gotta go. I gotta do it. I got a full send? Doesn't really matter where I put this. And then I'm gonna go like this. Sad that... it's nice that when it overgrows, it copies. That's sweet. But it's sad that this one was pulled later. But there you go. Kill that guy. Doomed Knight had the +2 spikes. That's why it was 3 damage right there. Alright, that's a pretty strong first... first turn. That's a pretty strong first turn, I'd say. And this guy's giving me poison just like we knew he would. You moron. Look what you've done. Idiot. Poison counts as a spell. It probably shouldn't count as a spell, but it does. So, there's that. Riot Rocker. Rest in peace. And we got 1 poison for breaking that whatever thing. And another poison from this guy. Poison, once again, unavoidable damage that you take at the start of your turn, but I think you're gonna be okay. I have a feeling. Who did that? Keegan, get to the membership to the Burns clan. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. Let's put out this guy. It doesn't even really matter where you go, because this guy's not going to take any damage. Yeah, you're already dead. It's over. Poor Mushroom. -7 overkill damage. One of the many reasons why poison is mediocre. Yeah, if you know you're going to go up against somebody who might have that, it's bad. Gain control of an enemy minion with 2 or less power. I like this spell. I do like a do to cha-cha. Stellas have been pretty stellar. But I'm gonna skip. We're bloating right now. At 31 cards, we can say no. This is actually pretty okay too. On death summons a 2/2 minion, but you're gonna summon that minion immediately. I'll take a couple of those. So you're gonna end up summoning 2 Ember Drakes per 1 egg. Relic Shop. Your 1-cost minions have Rush and Fleeting. I just don't understand this one. Why? Why would I want that? Ever. Poison is only worrisome in the beginning. Mimic Ring. At the start of your turn, add a Mimic Ring melody to your hand if you don't have one. That might be good for potential low card draw on the final fight. All players have pyro damage -1. I don't think that the final character does pyro at all. Combat Earrings is good with Necro Hammer, but that's about it. When my people die, I gain shield. I suppose it could be okay, you know, with the pantaloons, because then you rush immediately. Let's say that you put out a skeleton, you put him in there, he gives the +1/+1, immediately dives in there, and he's gonna die anyways because he's gonna attack with rush, and dies again, another +1/+1, but I don't know. Probably Mimic. Safety play. I could have also saved my money for the trinket shop, but... Hothead! If there's anybody opposing them, they immediately try to kill them. Sure. +1 damage on a spell, and when cast, draw a card on a spell. What's our #1 spell? Let's just put card draw on the Concert Craze. And then +1 damage. I don't think we have another damaging spell, because you already have the +1 damage. You can't stack the same trinket on the same card. So, I can't believe we didn't get one Serpent's Kiss or Dragon's whatever thing. What's it called? We didn't see one Serpent Song to grab. That's such a bummer. You can put it on Stella. Oh, is that true? Nice. I did not know that. Good call. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chad, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't look. And I did it myself. I summoned it with the hat. Uh-oh. It's the Ember Drake. I wasn't paying attention. And I don't have a choice. I can't go anywhere else. So here's the deal. With the Ember Drake. It has a couple of relics. The first one you're going to notice is that there's going to be 3 prizes available to me. And if I break any of the containers, I get the prize, or the option to take one of any of the ones that I find. So if I get all 3 of them, I'll be able to take one of the 3 relics that I find at the end of this. That's what this is. King's Hoard. Start the game with 3 King's Chests. The King's Chests have 8 health and block damage going to the boss. That is important. I only have 1 lane right now to do any damage, period. And I didn't get any Mana Knights.
Good night, Hots. Have a good stream.
Colbaz, thank you for the 250. Good night to you. I appreciate your 250. Emberborn Emblem. At the start of turn 10, destroy the enemy hero. If I can't beat this Ember Drake within 10 turns, I freaking die. I just go away. Run is over. Game uninstalls. Oh God. So, not only do I have to get through this 8 health chest, but I gotta do it quick. Not the best for me. 4 damage. I could put you here and I could try to do 4 damage, but you're probably gonna, 2 health isn't much. I might just try to go for killing some of these chests quick, so that my Mana Knights can have more lanes later. Walk now, crawl now, so I can walk later. All right, that was 1 turn. Hey, knock it off. Casting spells like that. That's phenomenal, though, because what the frick else? I'm just happy you didn't play an enemy. I'm gonna save my Serpent Song for my Mana Knights. I don't even know what cards you have. Ember Egg, Pyreball, Dust Drake. Dust Drake. Is that the one that kills everybody? I can't look at it. I can't. I can just see what it is. Dozing Drake. That's a really good one. Not for me, but Drake Altar sucks. Serpent Song, meh. Draco Blast. That might be an entire row of damage. That could be bad. Rival, thanks for the tier 1. I really appreciate it. Thank you. 3 months in advance. Hell yeah. Yes, yes it is. Dustrake is the nuke. Yikes, I really hope they don't play that. We don't really have much choice here. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and go after this other chest. And then I'm not gonna waste 1 mana, so I guess I'll play this guy too. Here? Yeah, I don't know. It'll leave 4 spaces open for Mana Knight. Or more, I guess. Any amount. Duskdrake is the nuke. You know, he already knows. He's got a freaking barrier on the Ember Egg. I gotta hit that thing 3 times. 3 times. In order to kill it. Concert Craze now? Or Stella? And then get rid of the chest. Now you can put 5 damage on your stupid face, but with 3 health, or 3 mana, rather, starting turn 3 is going to be able to place a nuke. Okay. 2 chests down. I'm glad that he wasted that, because I think that's an entire row of damage. And he used it on 1 of my dudes. You could just strip that. I could leave him there. I could just forget about him and go these other lanes, I guess, too. If I really wanted to, but maybe I should. And then I'll use a Concert Craze. I could try to copy a card, but if I got the nuke, I wouldn't want it. You know what card I'm trying to pull? Half damage. Turn 4. Right, we're halfway through the turns, halfway through the damage. Son of a bitch. We're doomed. It's over. Thanks for playing. There it is. I think I hit my own character. I think I hit my own character to get rid of her so she doesn't proc. Call me crazy. And still no Mana Knight! Mana Knight sounds like a really dope ore. I think I have to sacrifice. It sounds dumb. Well, what the frick? Do like this and this. And then like this.
The night is dark and full of mana.
Alright, look at that. 9 health left. You're gonna play another one, aren't you? +1 draconic damage. Dozing Drake. This guy's good. When it takes damage, it gives it +2 power. Don't you give me a GD Mana Knight right now! I do not have a space for it. I can make a space for it. Boom ba ba dum bum ba ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba ba. Huh. Call me bonkers. But I bypassed the overgrow. I just place him. It sucks. Get rid of that guy. This guy's gonna kill the Dozing Drake in one hit, and then we got another free lane. And then I can... That's that. Turn 6, by the way. Play your own Drake. Oh, he's buffing him? Oh, God. Dude's out of cards, though. That's some serious damage that we are taking. That's not a bad move. If I play the Ember Drake, though, it's going to summon the Drake right behind it. And then I will have stuffed myself. What I probably really want to do is to try to get rid of this Ember Egg here. I can't really do that. I could do this. And then this. I could just hit him right now with 3, but I'm not dealing 4 here. I could do this. And then, I don't have another one, but since I cast 8 spells over the course of this battle, I have my Blitz Burst, which means that I get 1 free Serpent's Song, and I can target the enemy for 3 damage, or kill this guy, which allows 12 damage to come in here. Boom. It's over. We did take a lot of damage there, but we'll get 25% back. That was pretty good. Kind of fun. I do like how there's a lot of times in this game where things are pretty close. And holy moly, could you imagine? Could you imagine putting +3/3 on the Mana Knight? I would take away Tough to put +3/3, but you can't do that. I think once they're on there, they're on there for good. You can't remove trinkets. Alright, well, who's purple? Because we got costs 3 less, or give +3/+3. We have to choose one of them. That's pretty good. Right, so is this, though. 3 less. I play this guy for 1. On death, give another random friendly minion death, summon a haunted crewmate. This will also trigger our Pantaloons. We only have 1 of these guys, though, which is a problem, but this could be really, really good. Because once you have haunted crewmate out there, the only way for them to stop the growth of haunted crewmates is to kill everybody. Which, as you can see, there are cards out there that kill everybody, and they use them a lot. But otherwise, there's always going to be, it's like a disease. With 3 on board, you have infinite crewmates. Yeah, it doesn't just summon a crewmate, though. It has to apply to a character that's alive. Let's see here. Well, I'm so sorry, game. First of all, Gulfin is good, is really, really good, especially for a discard build. Molten Skin Ancient, summon a hot slime with hot head and all enemy occupied columns. That's pretty good too, but Boom is right. Oh yeah, if they have the silence effect, they could completely negate that, but I don't think this character does. Maybe. A little bit of a quick rest here. Burn a card. Get rid of something that we don't like. Make a friend. Add 1 card to any stack. Any of these. And then rest, gain health. I mean, we're only missing 4. So I'd be more likely to burn or make a friend. Is there anybody that we dislike? Any card that we dislike? I think I pretty much like everything that we have. I'm pretty okay with all of it. I might go for another Haunted Crewmate. Can't S rank when you use a campfire, which is dumb. You can now, Zaxxon. They changed it. Your S ranks now are going to be 5 overkill damage or deadly battle. Campfire is not even on the list, which was that was really dumb. I agree. That was super dumb. It used to be that if you went to a campfire, you could not get an S rank. And sometimes you had to go to a campfire. Anyways, whatever. Make a friend. I'm going to make a friend, and I'm actually going to make another Mana Knight. We probably don't need Skull Recruits anymore. Maybe. But I don't want to run out of cards. And that's like 7 of our 30 cards. Alright, well, it's all minions. Which, to gain the benefits from my relics, I think I shouldn't trade. I think this is just good enough. And by good enough, I mean it's really good. Alrighty. Do I want to start off by Mana Knighting? Sting, what do you have? What's going on here? Your minions with thorns have lifesteal. Okay, and then you have poison. So Spore Whisper poison, Grove Keeper poison, Petal Mage, I think it's either the one that heals him or the one that gives him plus max mana. Poison Puff Grenade. That's mass damage over everybody. That's just going to kill everybody. Bellow. I think that's if I attack it, I get poison. Rotting Soil. Don't remember. Mushfellow Knight. I think that if it hits me, I get poison. Quartermaster Sting. That's this guy here. Something about like my spells cost more. And then 2 Rotting Puffs. That's poison. Mushfellow Archer. That's the poison one that I was thinking of, not Mushfellow Knight. I don't know. Something like that. Thornkeeper, Funky Fragrance, Noxious Arrow. A lot of poison. Poison's good for me, though, because playing poison gives me... That's casting a spell. Damage spells cost 2 more for Sting. We don't have spells for Knight, so probably not worth to play him yet. Yeah? Or... Let's see. I don't want to play him because I'm not going to be able to get the Pantaloons. I'm not going to get the Pantaloons from him either. But... Let's put you out there as bait. No Dewey Pantaloons because it has to apply to somebody else. Unfortunately, it can't apply to itself. The reason that I would have put the Mana Knight out is so I could get somebody to put the Death Pantaloons on. You're a bitch. Overgrowing, tough, rotting puffs. Oh my god. Maybe I just played 2 Haunted Crewmates. I really don't want to skip out on that first. On the Pantaloons, so I could play him now. I'm honestly, I'm thinking about hoarding poisons too. Two crewmates would be infinite if he doesn't evolve them. That's also true. And I probably should just do it. I missed out on the first Pantaloon, but... Like I said, I might hoard these poisons. So that I can... Mana Knight. But we are taking damage per. Oh, well... It calls to me. Pantaloon's triggered because you lowered the cost. Yes. Right. I'm saying I am working with that. I'm saying I know that it's going to activate the Pantaloons, and I want to activate the Pantaloons as much as possible. And maybe at this point in time, it's time for our first Mana Knight. Or I Mimicking Melody steal something that gives myself poison, which is going to be the guy that he doesn't have any more of. Cool. Killer Beam, 9 months. So glad I got to see your stream. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the butt baby, 9 months. We have a lot of other Mana Knights too. I think we should just send it. Now's the time. And then I'm just gonna not put out my Skull Recruit, I guess. Oh. Butt baby. Give me more poison. Try me, sucker! This guy is digging his own grave. So hard. Remember the shirt? Still have it. Oh, I remember the shirt. I stole a spell from him. What an idiot. Oh no, he died. Makes another one. This dude, it's already over. Oh, he's gonna nuke me. Oh, 4 damage. Oh, he didn't. He didn't. At 4 mana, I mean, is what it is. He has the ability to cast his, what's it called? Poison Puff Grenade. And that could not, it wouldn't even kill my Mana Knights. Never mind. They'd be fine. Alright, you're gonna go away. That's the thing I stole from him. In an enemy, if you don't kill them with the damage that it does, it adds a poison to his deck and then kills him. And then I'm gonna mimic. And I stole the funky fragrance! I gave it to him and then took it back. It's already over. It's over. -6, -8, -18 overkill damage, turn 5. Final boss. Damn, crazy combo. That was really insane that they consider the Mana Knight to be rare or purple and that I could put -2 cost on it. I mean, at that, what are you gonna do at that point? I can cast that shit for free. Anyways, we only got an A. We did everything, so I don't know why it was an A. Maybe it's because I took too long. I don't understand, right, if I got all the check marks. But it is what it is. Chaos indeed. Absolutely rocked. Yeah, we did all the stuff. That's on hard mode too, so we did well. You need less than 10 damage taken for S. We did, yeah, we took some damage there, I guess. Especially with the dragon. Cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, VOD watchers. And see you in the next one.